Hey everybody, Swarsky here. In this video, I'm going to show you examples of what makes a good image for you to take and to be able to trace well in CorelDRAW, and also what would be a poor image. And I'll give you more examples of that when we actually try tracing it later on in different videos. But for right now, in Google, what you're going to do, it doesn't matter what you type in, but you need to add these things. So I'm going to do something easy since we're Edgewood. Let's call it Eagles. Let's call it Eagle. But what I need to add to this is I want the outline and I want it in black and white. Okay. That's the big thing is I want to, whatever I want here, I want to add outline, black and white. It's going to make my life a lot easier as far as what I can do. Go to your images. Now I want to do one more filter because all of these right now are any size that you want. So like this is a very big image, a 1300 by 1300. I believe that's the pixel size. I think. I know that the bigger the number, the bigger the image, and you want as large as you can. So this is a big one. That's another big one. Let's see if I can see it now. Down here it says 920 by 598. That's a smaller image, and it could be tougher for me to print it or to trace it. So I want large. So like this one again is a smaller one. This is really tiny, so this would be a tough one to try and have CorelDRAW trace. So I want to make sure that all the images I'm looking at are large, and I can simply do that by going to the tools and going to size, and I'm going to filter out so I only look at large images. Now I can also filter out even more with these tools. This is also where I can get black and white in case you forget, but I already have that in my description. So now I know all of these are black and white outlined large images of eagles, what I'm looking for. So these are all kind of, this is like a really good example of a good image. It's really distinct lines. It's a large image. It's in black and white. It's not, you can see in the image it's not blurry. That works out very, very well. So that's kind of what I'm looking for. So like that one, this would be a really good one. This right, even like right here would be a pretty good one. This would be a pretty good one. There's a few things wrong with it, and I'll explain that in a second. So you can kind of see that what I'm looking for, this is real distinct lines. Even that's a pretty good. This is a really good one because you can see it's really clear distinction, just black and white, good lines, everything like that. Now, there's a couple of issues that make these bad or why you wouldn't want to use them. And one of them is actually on this picture. It's called a watermark. Watermarks are like, you can see this piece kind of a little bit, these little lines. That's a watermark. It means that somebody has copywritten this image and that they're trying to monetize, meaning get money off of it. So you'd probably have to pay for it. You can still kind of work around and try it. It just makes it more difficult. So if you can, don't get one that has the watermark. So like here's a good example of a watermarked image. So you see this eye stock is all over the place. It's going to cause tons of problems when you try to trace it. So again, if you can, don't do it. Now, if it's little like this, so you can see it's barely on there, it'll probably work, but just realize you're going to run into problems. That's number one. Watermarks are bad. Other one here is like, you see, even though this is a big image, you see it looks blurry. There's all these extra lines. It's not very clear. This will cause me problems if I try and trace it. Same thing with this one. You see like all these hatches and even like that. And it even looks blurry in there. That can cause problems. Even in this one, it's not only watermarked, it has all these other lines. It's going to be more problems for me. So anything like that, any shading, shadowing, watermarks, extra lines, you want clean, clear images. So let me go down to one that, well, now we'll say what a good one is. Like even, no, that's not really a great one. I'll go up to the top. Hold on a sec. Pew. So even this one is very clear and outlined images. So this would actually be a good one. There's no watermarks. Same thing with this. There's no watermarks. Super clear and clean. Same thing with this. This one is you see like in here, I'm looking at the images. That's not probably going to work too well. This is another pretty good one. This is a really good one, even though it has the watermarks. You can't really see them. So that's the difference. We're looking for large black and white images, no shadow, shading, extra lines, watermarks, all bad. And that's what we're looking for good images. We'll go on the next videos and show you how to actually trace these. Till then, I'll see you on the next video.